is when you are quoting minority, don't let us put all of us together, because the United Party is a minority party. So sometimes we don't draw the distinction. People might think that we fall under the minority NPP, when in fact the United Party is also a minority party, but a responsible one as such. Here is a political party's leader in parliament who knows the law. In fact, he is a lawyer that knows that the matter has already been appealed, taking the judiciary to the cleaners. That the judge, Justice Strange, only sought to serve his paymasters aid. And he has not been called to any hall to before anybody or any contempt procedure being occasion. I have not heard it before. He feeds from the court. He feeds from the court. I'm not a lawyer. I don't intend to be one. But he, Afenyo, will continue to feed from the court. So if you are bastardizing the court, you think you are spoiling in my business? It is you. Especially when he does not have any evidence. In any case, this judge, this very case, let me see the date that they filed it. So that this case was filed when? I think it should be in December of 2024. Is that the case? January. You have the exact date. All right, we're going to get a date stamping. Okay, so you want to get a date. But when at the time this matter was filed, I believe it was still within the tenure of President Akufo-Addo. Because the law is so clear that if you have a petition against any issue involving election, it has to be, even if it's a presidential, it has to be 21 days. Is it the same for the parliamentary? Yes. So if it's so, that means it was filed within the tenure of President Akufo-Addo. Indeed, this case would have been assigned by the embattled Chief Justice Tokonu. So if the minority has any issues, do they have issues with the one that signed that is Tokonu? What one is not true? Help me.
It's a high, so the judge there. It's not now that Tokonu is going to assign a judge to handle the matter.
The judge in Korea was stopped from.
What I'm saying is, if you say he assigned it,
who supervises the judiciary? Every case that goes to court, let me tell you, the stamp at the back of the case is that of the Chief Justice. Am I wrong? So if you have Afenyo Martins who could go to court at 12 o'clock and get conviction and get rulings ready by 3 o'clock, come to tell us that what the judge did was to serve the paymasters. And I'm saying that the case started during the tenure of the NPP's president, or the president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, who was an NPP person. Then, whose paymasters was he talking about? That's the first point. Secondly, Sarah, you were in this country when, in the last elections, Obuasi is the returning officer, declared for the NDC. You were in this country. Now, the matter was taken to court. The court overturned that declaration in favor of what? The NPP. Why did Afenyo not come and tell us that the judge on that occasion served his or her paymasters? What about Islam? When the court ruled in favor of prayer, why did we not hear from Afenyo come to tell us that the court only served their paymasters? And these rulings all came in April of 2025. In April of 2025, who was the president of this country? It wasn't Domama, and it is still not Domama. So you see, when you have a very weak leader, I have said that Afenyo is a very weak leader, so weak a leader. And the reason why the NPP is so down there, is so preferring or offering that constructive leadership. That leadership that builds a party. I keep saying that it is not much about the numbers in parliament. Because the situation the NPP finds itself now, they have been there before. In 1996, the NPP only had 67 members of parliament. But because of the quality of leadership, because of the quality, the position that Afenyo is occupying today has been occupied by the likes of J. before. Those were the days that we could pick our pens and papers and then go and listen to parliamentary debate to form our opinion on how to write various opinions on matters. I dare say that you will be making a fundamental mistake as a student of today to go and listen to Afenyo and follow his argument and go and write and straight. But the true problem is not even with this. I've listened to the embattled MP himself, and that is where I believe that the judge has rather helped the MPP. In all honesty. Because see, the NDC went to court mostly to get the 41 polling stations either rerun or recollated. Now when I listened to the MP, the embattled MP, what he said was that the 41 polling stations contain about more than 10,000 votes. The only 41 polling stations that the NDC was talking about. And he claims that these were the polling stations that he won by a landslide. He won convincingly. Means these are his strongholds. And that the rest of the polling stations that they are talking about, the NDC won. So if you are a judge and someone comes to you, that you preserve what I won and go after where I lost, I thought that the NDC would be clapping for the judge. Now look, I do not want to advantage you because the way it mean is that the NDC will be going into the rerun with that advantage. That they are already leading, they are only going to fight for the 41 polling stations and make sure that either they win or level. So if you say a rerun, we do not clap for him. That has to be. Now I have said that the Pandai constituency is the stronghold of the NDC, but lots of things that happened along the line, Yinam was able to penetrate. The true problem is that the NPP is now in disarray. They have a serious issue, a very big issue, division at the highest order. Look, I would be very surprised to see Kennedy Japan in Pandai campaigning for Yinam. When he has openly aligned himself with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and campaigning against Kennedy Japan sharply and heavily. And if you are Kennedy Japan or Brian Sambo, would you waste your time and resources to go there and say you are going to campaign for Yinam and empower him so that he can continue to be in parliament and use his parliamentary influence to be cajoling his people, his constituents, to be following? This is the crux of the matter. This is where the problem is. Where Kennedy has accused Yinam and Co, all those modern parliamentary caucus of doing tribal politics. Pure tribal politics. So these are the issues. Not because Afenyo thinks he lost. No. He knows that even in campaigning for the candidate, it will be difficult because the frontliners, those that want to lead a party, he will not have the full cooperation of them. That is why if you are a leader, we keep telling people, when some of us were in the end, we were telling you that, look, when you are going into internal battles, leaders, be it parliamentarians, ministers, party executives, don't take sides. Be neutral. Be neutral. So if you are known to be doing this against the other candidates, all in favor of Bawumia, what I've heard a lot of people from the other camp say is that Bawumia has been promising the New Patriotic Party that any election that happens in the northern region, he will deliver. So that's why they are handing it over to him. Go to Pandai and deliver. But I'll assure you, Sarah, that they will give the NPP a gap. My only worry is that our final certificate is not ready. That the United Party would have fielded a candidate, and I can tell you that we would have given the NPC a good one and we will win it.
No, you were not part of that.
Which one is all part? It's a river and everybody's here.
The Ruran, yeah.
Oh, you are not even.
The Ruran is the candidate that way. Thank you. So,
So I want to cut off.
I know, but advantage of.
But this one is to launch ourselves. Because these people, they are, look, it's a guano. The one that they are referring to people as motherfuckers. Hey, Osopo, you know that guy is Osopo. He prays more than anybody. Is he a motherfucker? Motherfucker. Hey! This is what the fuck you are going to do.
So, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Solomon also my gem.
The Court of Appeal will deliver justice by either affirming the decision of the court below or sustaining the appeal.